Hi, my name is Raquel Guzman, and I am from the Dominican Republic. What does it mean to me to be recognized as an influential Latino in West Michigan? I can tell you that it has been a very humbling experience because I know that I am part of a very successful, very entrepreneurial, very go-getter Latino community in West Michigan. And to be recognized for the work that I do on a daily basis, it's very humbling. I go to work every day just trying to make a difference in the life of the people that I'm working with. Um, every day, and it's been really nice to know that other people are also watching, paying attention, and recognizing the work that we do. My biggest professional accomplishment, it's quite an interesting journey to just think about it because I came to the United States without speaking English, and I learned to speak English while I went to law school. And I can go from point A to point B to tell you so many things that I'm very proud to have accomplished. But after retrospecting and thinking about it, the one thing that I am most proud of from the professional perspective is to being able to juggle all the aspects of my life. Being an entrepreneur, being an attorney, being also a business owner, it's very time consuming. It's a roller coaster. It's up and downs. One day things are super nice. The next day we have COVID um, being a big problem for the whole world. And it's a super challenge. But for me, the most successful part of being a professional and my biggest accomplishment has been to be able to juggle all that while at the same time staying true to who I am as a person, who I am as a woman, who I am as a Latino professional woman in West Michigan, and to continue also enjoying the things that I like in my personal life, such as spending time with my friends, hanging out with my daughter, who is now a college student, and traveling and exploring the world, which is something that I'm very passionate about. So being able to juggle all those things and still kind of manage to do it well, to me has been one of my biggest accomplishments as a professional. Sharing information is so important. I think that some of us might come from back in the times where we want to do things in secret, when we don't want people to know what we are up to. But I think that at least for me, the reason why I have been able to accomplish some level of success has been by being inspired by others, by learning from others that are doing what I want to do. So I think one of the ways that we can make our community better every day is by having more of us sharing our stories, sharing our experiences, sharing the things that we're doing, sharing how we have been working on ourselves to be better, so that those that can be inspired by us can learn from our journey and work hard to work accomplishing their goals the same way that we have done. I think that it's a very important thing for us to do, to share information and know that we need all of us to get better. What has been the most difficult lesson I've had to learn in West Michigan as a Latino? And this is gonna come up as a cliche, but I have found that I have to work double the time, put the double effort to accomplish the same results that a lot of other people. And I don't think that should be news for a lot of us in the community. I think that we do have to work ourselves really hard, and we do have to prove ourselves more often than not. And that has been, to me, the hardest part that I have had to overcome, and just understand it as part of what is to be a professional Latino here in West Michigan, that I just have to work harder and double to accomplish the same result. And I welcome the challenge. I'm here for it, and I just get it done. The advice that I will give to young Latinos in our community is the advice that I wish I would have been given when I was young is, life is hard. It doesn't matter how focused you are, how perfect you're doing everything. Life will throw punches at you, and you just have to be ready, not only to understand that that is just part of life, and you just have to be ready to also embrace the situation and just deal with it. One of the mottos that I follow in my life is that everything can be figured out. And sometimes I remember when I was younger that little things will get me very overwhelmed, will bring anxiety, and I will feel that it was the end of the world. And as I get older, I realize that life is hard, but that is just part of the beauty of life, because if we wouldn't have challenges in our lives, we will never celebrate better our accomplishments, and understanding that things will go wrong no matter how much you work sometimes, and sometimes they are the result of your own doing. Sometimes are the result of your own stubbornness, not following advice, not following the rules, or simply just thinking that you know better. And those are things that you will experience as a young adult. But other things are just part of life. And as I mentioned before, 2020 was a very difficult year that many people that were on track to be probably having their best year in their businesses or whatever, boom. So knowing how to handle those disappointments in life, knowing how to handle when things don't work, it's a really good thing for our young adults to learn. It's important to sometimes just take a little break to recognize the work of everyone that is working so hard. And as I mentioned earlier, I can only imagine how difficult it has been to select just the top 25, because in our community, we do have amazing, wonderful people that are working every single day to make the life of everyone in the community better. And I congratulate Vive Michigan for this initiative and for making it happen, for to have a recognition that comes from the Latino community to the Latino community.